I was thinking of having this all-American meal, but I don't think I've got enough deal-a-meal cards. Let's check it out. Well, I have a cheeseburger, a large order of French fries, an order of onion rings, some apple pie, and a chocolate shake for dessert. Well, we've all had this for dinner. Sometimes I've had it for breakfast. I mean, this is a fairly typical choice, isn't it? I bet there's someone in America right this very minute eating this. Look at the cards it would cost if I were to actually put this food in my mouth and swallow it. I would have to pay up 8 bread cards, listen up now, 3 meat cards, 1 vegetable card, 15 fat cards, 1 dairy card, and 5 fruit cards. Now, you might be able to borrow on your credit cards, but you cannot borrow on your deal-a-meal cards. There's just no way you can eat this kind and this amount of food and still count your deal-a-meal cards. If you're serious about losing that weight and keeping it off, then this is the kind of meal you have to bury in the past. Did you notice we only used 1 vegetable card for this whole meal? The only food loaded with nutrients and low in calories, and you need a detective to find it on this plate.
Where is it?
It's the onion, all coated and deep fried. Well, you can't even see it. Are you there? Are you there? An order of onion rings costs 2 bread cards for the coating, 1 vegetable card, and 3 fat cards. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you can never again eat an onion ring or a slice of apple pie. Of course not. We're American, aren't we? They might think we are foreign spies if we could say no to apple pie. But look, this is realistic. If you want a cheeseburger, then pull 2 bread cards, 3 meat cards, and 3 fat cards, and enjoy it bite by bite. Now, if you're still hungry, eat some vegetables, have a salad, or a piece of fruit, but don't eat anything else with fat in it because moderation is the key to our success. On another day, if you simply have to have French fries, a large order will cost you 3 bread cards and 4 fat cards. Now, a regular order will cost you 2 bread cards and 2 fat cards. So, of course, that would be better. Eat them with a piece of broiled fish or chicken and some more vegetables. The milkshake, will cost you 2 fat cards, 1 dairy card, and 3 fruit cards. Quite an expensive little drink, wouldn't you say? Why not choose a tall glass of sparkling mineral water with 1/4 cup of fruit juice in it? It's delicious, it's thirst-quenching, and you know what? It only costs you a Joker card. It's a bargain. And the apple pie, well, that cost a bread card, 3 fat cards, and 2 fruit cards. If you don't want to pay such a high price, how about a delicious baked apple with some cinnamon on it? That's going to just cost you 2 fruit cards. The sugar you add counts as a fruit card. Please don't forget that. Don't eat all of your favorite foods on the same day. That could be what got you into trouble in the first place. So keep dealing those cards because you're marching in the right direction.
Here was about basically not eating all your favorite foods on the same day. And if you're going to choose multiples, you'll pick smaller ones. I'd like to bring up something that my friend did when we ate out a couple weeks ago, because we did kind of have this all-American meal. Admittedly, I hadn't eaten since noon. It was like 6 p.m., so I was starving. So I ate my whole meal. The meal we had, it had a single cheeseburger, nothing on it, just the cheese, the bun, the burger. Of course, I had ketchup and mustard to mine. And then it came with a side of fries and a shake. And I think it was like $15. Now the shake, it was a generous portion shake because I kind of suspected that this was going to be the case. I did have a fruit shake rather than something caramel, so at least I got a little bit of nutrients in that way. But again, it's not like I had 17 million other things, like everything on the menu or something like that. It's not like I had a huge burger, I had a little burger. And my friend, who wasn't as hungry as I was, she cut her burger in half. She saved, I want to say about half her fries, and then she had her full shake when we were there. So she was able to save some of it for another meal. So I would recommend taking that route if you're like at a fast food place and you want that nice big burger. You just have to, pace yourself. If you're able to order a salad to go with the meal, order a salad. Typically when I go to that particular restaurant, I know it's not the best option, but I don't think they have salad at that location. They do have coleslaw, and their coleslaw is bomb. So I usually have that. But then I also negate that positive with their pepper jack cheese curds. I don't eat them all by myself. I'm usually with my dad and my stepmom. So it's the three of us share that. So, I guess that would be the other recommendation of, if you're going to do something like that, maybe find a friend who's willing to share half that meal with you. So yeah, but basically just don't eat all your favorite foods at the same time. I've had difficulty with that this past week. I allowed stress to get to me and I allowed myself to stress eat. So it is what it is. I know I'm going to pay for it when I see the scale tomorrow. But I knew that was a possibility. So, yeah, as I said, just again, another one basically about moderation. Don't eat all your favorite things at once. And if you want to have multiple of your favorite things, find ways to make the portion smaller somehow and have the other portion later. See you in the next one. Bye.